A very good evening to all of you, my dear students. Welcome back to your science class. I hope you all are fine and following all the protocols and guidelines of COVID. So, in this situation, we need to be at home and study hard. So, this is Seema in front of you, and today we will start the new chapter, the name insects. I hope you all enjoy my earlier videos of chapter birds. So, children, watch this interesting video till the end to know more about insects. Okay, yes, now let's start. So, can you name them? What is the name of these animals? Whatever you say. So, see the name. This is butterfly, Butterfly. The second one is cockroach, Cockroach. The third one is locust, Loust. Okay, so I guess you might have heard about locust attacks in the news, in the newspaper. It's attacking various crops field and causing harm too. So this is a locust. Okay, now tell me which category do they belong? Yes, they belong to the category insects. They belong to the category insects. So let's move forward, and these are some example of insects. So yes, see, ladybug, dragonfly, grasshopper, ant, mosquito, butterfly, beetle, moth, and bees. So if I ask you to give some examples of insects, so you can tell me among name. These all are the example of insect. So insect are small creatures. Here you can see the definition. Insects are small creatures that are found everywhere around us. Okay, so some of them are useful for us while some harm us. Now let us learn about some more insect. Okay, now let's see one by one. Okay, so children, see, can you tell me which insect it is? No? See, name here it is mentioned. This is ladybird. This is ladybird. Okay, you can see in the picture also. This is, see, scarlet in color and have small black spots. So let me here you can see ladybird. This is ladybird are small insect and are commonly red, yellow, orange, or scarlet. So these are all colors ladybird present in the atmosphere in color with small black spots on their wing covers. They are found in garden or fields, on plants. Okay, now let me show you some more other color of ladybird. Okay, let me show. This is one, it is of yellow in color, and while the other one is red or scarlet color, you can see, and you can see the black spots also, small black spots spots on them. Okay, now next. Now let's learn some facts about dragonflies. Do you know its name? It is a dragonflies. Okay. Dragonflies are flying insects and are usually found around lakes, ponds, and wetlands. They have large transparent wings. Okay, and the two circle that you are seeing here, you can see the two circle. See, here is the two circle. Okay, these two circles you are seeing in its head, and they are its eyes. So dragonflies flying insects and usually found around lakes, ponds, or wetlands. So they have large transparent wings. Okay. Now, children, if I asked you a question, where can we find dragonflies? So, what you will say? You will answer me, ma'am. You can find dragonflies near ponds, lakes, and wetlands. Okay. Now, let us gather some information about grasshopper. What is that? This is grasshopper. Okay, and grasshopper are medium to large insect. They usually have a body color to blend in their environment, usually a combination of brown, gray, or green. So grasshopper can be in different colors. Here you can see in which colors they are present in the atmosphere, like ladybird, ladybird color variation also you have seen. Right now I have shown you in this video. In the same way, grasshopper can be in the different colors, like ladybird was having different color. In the same manner, grasshopper also have say different colors, and they are medium to large insect. Okay, now next. Now dear, let's learn about the body part of an insect. Now we will learn about the body parts of the insect. Now you all have understood what is called insect. Now its body part. Okay, so we will learn about the first body part. First see the body parts, that is head, thorax, and abdomen. The body of an insect is divided into three parts. The first part, it is head. The second part, it is thorax, and the third part that is abdomen. Okay, the third part, it is abdomen. So first we will learn about head. Okay, the first body part, that is head. Okay, now I will request all of you to look at the picture carefully. Okay, and look at the head region. So what you will see, head region has an eye, two antennas, and a mouth. Okay, are you able to figure out the picture? Okay, so here you can see the antenna help the insect to smell, taste, and hear. Like we have also 5 sense organs to senses things around us. In the same manner, insects have antenna to sense things around them. Okay, and the structure of the mouth of the insect varies in different insects depending upon the food they eat. Like in the earlier chapter, that was birds chapter, I have told you that birds have different types of beaks depending upon the food they eat. In the same manner, insect mouth also varies different depending upon the food they eat. Okay, so see this one more time. This is part 1. Okay, head consists of 2 eyes, a pair of eyes, antenna and mouth. A human being contains in face part 2 eyes, eyebrows, nose, mouth. In the same way, what insect contains in the head region area? A combination of eyes, antenna and mouth. Okay, and their mouth is varies depending upon the food they eat. So here student, if I ask you a question, tell me the organs present in the head region, so what will you say? You will say, ma'am, the head region of insects consists of an eyes, an antenna and a mouth, which differ depending upon the foods they eat. Okay, now come to the next body part. The next body part, it is the thorax. Okay, here you can see thorax. Okay, the next body part is thorax. Now see the picture carefully. You will see 3 body parts in 3 different boxes. Okay, in the first box, what it is? Head. In the second box, what it is? Thorax. And in the third box, what it is? Abdomen. Okay, the first box tells us about head region. The second box tells us about the thorax region, and the last box tells us about the abdomen region. Okay, I have told you earlier also that the body of an insect is divided into 3 parts, that is head, thorax and abdomen. So we have already studied about head. That head has antenna, it has compound eye and it has a mouth. Okay, so head region we have studied. Now we will study about the second region, that is thorax. Now look carefully, I am erasing it. Look carefully. Okay, now look this picture carefully. In the second box, thorax is divided into 3 parts. Thorax is further subdivided into 3 parts or segments, you can say, and each segment has a pair of legs. Each segment has a pair of legs. Each segment has a pair of legs. As you can see in the picture, every segment, beneath the first segment you can see the leg is emerging out. Once more I am erasing it. Here you can see from the first segment how the leg is emerging out. Underneath the second segment also there is also a leg emerging out. Underneath the third section the leg is emerging out. So thorax is divided into 3 segments or parts, you can say, and each segment has 1 leg. Okay, I hope you are clear with it. So let's revise it one more time. Okay, each segment has a leg that emerges out individually from each of the segment. Okay, one more thing. Here only you are just watching that leg is emerging out from each of the section. But some insects that fly have wings in the thorax region. If insects that fly, then wings in the thorax region, will belong from the thorax region. There are some insects which can't fly, so there will not having wings in thorax region, but there are some insects which can fly. Okay, so the insect which can fly, the wings will be also in the thorax region. Okay, so children, if I ask you, tell me about the thorax region, so you will say, ma'am, thorax region is divided into 3 parts or segments, and each segment has a pair of legs. And one more thing you will add in that, if there is a flying insect, then the wing is also attached to the thorax region. That also you have to mention. If there is a flying insect, then the wing is also attached to the thorax region. So clear it? Now see this picture. It's a picture of a honeybee. Okay, this is a picture of honeybee. As we all know, honeybee can fly. So here you can see the wings, from where it is emerging out, from where it is attached, from which section. The second part, that is called thorax. So you must have seen a honeybee. Okay, and you all know that honeybees fly, so obviously it has wings. So can honeybee fly without its wing? Can it fly? No, the honeybee needs to have a wing, only then it can fly. And I told you earlier, if an insect having a wings, into which body part it is associated or it is attached to the thorax region. So the wings of an insect is attached to the thorax region, and as you can see in the picture also, see it carefully. Okay, now so we have studied about the 2 body parts. Okay, head over thorax, second body part is also over. Now we will study next part, that is abdomen. The third and the last part, that is abdomen. So abdomen is the largest part of the insect body. Okay, so smaller part it is head, the second biggest part it is the bigger part, it is the thorax, and the largest part of the body of the insect, that is abdomen. Okay, so as you can see in the picture also, you can observe, yes, that abdomen, it is really the largest part of the body of the insect. See the first picture. Abdomen is quite larger than head and thorax. Agreed or not? Okay, so abdomen is larger. Okay, abdomen is larger. Okay, now see in the next picture. Yes, see in the next picture of grasshopper. Okay, see the grasshopper. The back portion of the grasshopper is larger than the head and the thorax. See, this is the head and this is the thorax, and this is the larger part. This abdomen, this is the larger part of the body of the grasshopper. So if I ask you a question that tell me the largest body part of an insect, so you will say, ma'am, the largest part of the insect body is abdomen. Now a question come, what is present in abdomen? What is the function? Because all body parts are responsible for the different functions. So what is the function of this abdomen? So children, abdomen consists of heart and the organs. Abdomen has a heart and the organs for breathing and digestion. Organs for breathing and digestion. Okay, so like as we have nose for breathing, but the insect does not have a nose. Insect, have you seen a nose in any insect for breathing? No. So insect instead have spiracles. These are small holes like structure, like we have holes in the nose, and that is called nostrils. So in that same manner, the insect have small holes in the abdomen through which they breathe. How they breathe? With this help of small spiracles. And the spiracles is what? Small holes present in the abdomen through which they breathe. So abdomen consists of heart, or include or has a heart and the organs for breathing and digestion in it. Okay, so let us now revise. Okay, so that is here you can see the first part, that is called head, and head is consist of the compound eyes, antenna. With the help of this they can feel, they can sense. Okay, like human beings also have 5 sense organs, senses things around us, and in the same manner insect have antenna to sense things around them. Okay, and one mouth. The second portion, it is called thorax. Okay, and the thorax is subdivided into 3 parts, and each section, from each section there is a leg is emerging out. Okay, and this way you can say that insect have 6 legs. Insect have 6 legs because from each section one pair of legs is emerging out, and there is total 3 sections present in the thorax region. So 3 to the 6, so total number of leg it is 6. Okay, and one more thing, if the insect fly, so the wings also emerging out from this thorax region. Okay, okay, and next and last part is abdomen, and it is the largest part of the body of the insect. What is the function of this abdomen? So abdomen consists of heart and the organs for breathing and digestion. For breathing, they don't have nose like human being. They have, instead of that, they have spiracles. And what is the spiracles? That is small holes in the abdomen, like we humans have 2 holes in the nose, that is called nostrils. So in insect this is called spiracles. In the same manner, the insect contains spiracles, that is the small holes present in the abdomen, and with the help of this insect can breathe. Okay, and in thorax I have already told you, suppose if it is an flying candidate, flying insects, so then what else is attached through thorax? Okay, so come on, give me the answer. Yes, if it is a flying insect, so wings will be attached through thorax region. Okay, so that is all for this class. I hope you understood. So we will meet in the next class. So children, bye bye and take care of yourself.